Hello once again, my fellow Star Trek fans, fellow modelers, fellow lovers of science fiction. We've got another little video for you today in regards to a certain model kit. This one is special. This one actually was a gift from my friend Gary. Thank you so much, Gary, if you're watching. I really appreciate it, buddy. And this build will be dedicated to you, my friend. So, it is a Star Trek kit. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. This is the AMT kit. Plastic model kit. It's Star Trek. You can see we got the NCC 1701, the NCC 1701 refit, and we have the NCC 1701B. Not a lot of kits show the B. It would have been nice if they would have had the original Enterprise and the A and the B. But this is the way it was released, so this is pretty cool either way. This is in 1/2500 scale, and this is the Cadet series. Star Trek 1/2500 USS Enterprise Starship set. And you can see plastic model kit. You got nice pictures of the finished model on the front of the box. Show you guys the side. You can see the same picture. Basically the same information. The ends of the box, basically the same thing, the AMT. And the bottom has the dates and other information. Small artworks, the finished models on the front. Round 2. You can see StarTrek.com. Okay, I'll show you guys the back. And let's see. Now these are not actual size, but you can see the Enterprise B from Star Trek Generations. Assembled ship is 7.25 inches long. In the Enterprise refit, and that's 4.75 inches long. And we have the actual Enterprise NCC 1701, which is my favorite, and she is 4.5 inches long. And there's a little bit of information on the kit itself. Star Trek AMT 1/2500 scale Cadet series, USS Enterprise Starship set. The Cadet series from AMT is a collection of easy-to-assemble kits of some of the most famous ships in the fleet, all in a compact 1/2500 scale. Each kit includes a complete set of decals featuring accurate ship markings and Aztec paneling for an extreme level of authenticity. Have fun adding your own painted details, paint not included, using the enclosed painting suggestions. Ships range in size from 4.5 inches to 10.75 inches long. These little kits may be small in size, but they're big in detail. You can see the rest is in a different language. The only thing with these kits is they don't have a base. So they're basically all kind of free-formed on their own. The newer ones that are packaged that have like all of the Enterprise models, they do have the domes, the Polar Lights domes, but these do not. But I was scribbling down a couple of ideas on the what I'm going to do for a base that I think will look pretty nice. And these are so small. Yeah, they could be lit, but I love lighting my models. I'm kicking around the idea of just lighting the base so that the light will come up and splash the ships in light, but we'll see. But okay, that being said, why don't we take it over to the model desk and I'll show you guys what comes in this kit. All right, let's get this open. And this is actually a side open box. And like I usually do, guys, I'll put everything up. I'll put all the instructions up for you guys. I'll show you detailed pictures of the decal sheets and all that stuff, because I put up the stuff that I would like to see. All right, let's see. What do we got now? Looks like the first thing we have is the Enterprise NCC 1701. You can see the nacelles, and it looks like this was painted. Yeah, it's a different color. Let's see. You can see 2010 CBS. So I like the bluish, the blue hue to the gray paint. Try to get it close to the filming model. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is we'll put it together, and we'll putty and clean all the imperfections, and then we'll paint her, and then I'll detail it, and then we'll put the decals on. Again, the particular model we're not going to light. I'm thinking of, actually, let me show you guys. I scribbled something down on paper. I was thinking of 3 lights. Let's see if that'll focus. There you go. I did the schematic. I don't know if I'm going to have a switch because the base isn't going to be huge. It might just be putting the battery in for the lights to come on, but you can see this is in series. Excuse me. I'm sorry. This is parallel. I'd like 3 lights. And I was thinking of doing the base as the round, as the Starfleet Command, the United Federation of Planets logo. So we got the circle, and we've got the Delta Shield insignia in the middle, and you've got those white dots on either side, just above the halfway mark. So what I was thinking was actually doing those white LEDs, and I might do the middle of the Delta insignia in a blue light. And from a side view, this is kind of what I'm thinking of. And of course, I'm going to have to channel out the wood on the other side. So when I put the holes in for the LEDs, I'm going to need channels to put the wires through. And I was thinking of using something, maybe photo etch, used up photo etch to use as the contacts for the battery. But we'll see. I'm going to tackle this the first part of the build before we put the ships together, but I just wanted to show you guys some of the ideas that I've been kicking around. And I'm probably going to do the Starfleet Command, United Federation of Planets logo. I was thinking of just doing the Delta Shield, but come on, that's been overdone. Every ship, every model has that, so I'm thinking of doing the whole United Federation of Planets logo. I think it'll look good. At least in my brain, it looks good. The finished product, if it looks like that, we'll see. But this is what I wanted to show you guys for the base. Getting back to the model, you can see the detail on the nacelles, the ends. And you can see the nacelle pylons. And this should go together very easy with no problems at all. It says click together, but from what I found, you really should just glue it. Why take the chance, right? So that's the Enterprise. NCC 1701. All right. Let's see, what do we got next? I know I just seen, oh, here it is. Okay, now we have the refit. Looks like some of the pieces are off the tree. Okay. So you can see, I can't tell if this has been painted or not. It may have been, but you can see the secondary hull with the saucer pylon. And we have the nacelle pylons. These are one piece. This is another reason why lighting it is going to be so, I mean, it's not impossible, but they're so small. It would just take so much to light it. Let's see, we have the top of the primary hull, that beautiful Enterprise refit. And we have the bottom. You can see the sensor dome. And again, 2010. I think this model is 2011 release. I want to say that, but I'll put the date up for you guys like I usually do. And the only thing we have left are the nacelles. This one is still on a tree. And we have two halves of one, and the other one, you can see a little bit of blue paint, I guess, on the top. Looked like it spilled on it, but we'll fix that up. We'll touch that up. So, is that everything for the Enterprise refit? That looks like that. All right, now let's go to the Enterprise B. This one is going to be a little bit larger because of the size differential between the Enterprise, the original Enterprise, and the Enterprise B. Remember, this is the Excelsior class. You can see the aft end of the secondary hull. And we got the two halves. And we have the nacelle pylons. Again, these are one piece, so running a wire through there. I mean, and like I said, it's not impossible to channel it through and cover it with putty, but it would just be, to me, it would alter it. And I don't have the skills to make it look perfect after I do that. So I think lighting the base will be the best option for me. All right, let's see. We got that beautiful primary hull. You can see the bottom. I love the blue. You see the sheer size of her. And again, 2010. You can see the where the nacelle pylon is going to go. And you get the impulse engines. Let's see, we got the top. Beautiful, beautiful ship. We don't see a whole lot of the B. Actually, we don't see a whole lot of the C either. I love the C. I wish the C would have been in more. But the blue, I love the blue and the C. The Ambassador class. The Ambassador class is the C. And the Excelsior class is the B. And of course, this is the Constitution class. And by the time we get to the D, that's the Galaxy class. Okay. So we have some more pieces. I'm not sure what that's for. Make sure it focuses for you guys. And we have the nacelles. So these are basic. Again, they're snapped together, but I found that when you do a snap together kit, there's always going to be sections where you should have just glued it to begin with. And why not, right? We're going to glue it. That way there we can, they'll be painted and then we can put on the decals. Okay, what am I missing? Are there any other pieces? I think that's it for all the pieces. So we got 3 ships in this model kit. Let's look at some of the the round 2 paperwork, round 2 models, and this is for the mailing list. And looks like we got more round 2. Incidentally, guys, I watched the recent the January of 2022, the upcoming models that they have over at Polar Lights, round 2 models. And they got a new redesigned version of the bridge model kit that's going to be coming out with the figures, so that's going to be fun. And the 1350 Enterprise, we got the NX-01, we got the lighting kit. That's a deluxe lighting kit. That one's a little harder to get. That's the one I had used for that model when I had made it. And then we got the Klingon Katinga class. And we have the Starships collection. You can see this one has the Enterprise. I think this is the Star Trek the Motion Picture set. We got the USS Reliant from Wrath of Khan. We've got the USS Enterprise refit from Star Trek the Motion Picture, Wrath of Khan, and Star Trek 3. And we've got the Continga class Klingon, the battle cruiser from Star Trek the Motion Picture. And I don't think that it's a different ship than Kronos 1. You can see we got the Deep Space Nine. And we have it's new tooling, but this is from an amazing kit. Sorry about that. I remember as a kid, we had those 3 ships from the TV series and that little base. And then we got the Romulan Warbird. And we have the Space Seed. I love it when they combine the episodes with the model kit. And you can see other stuff that's from round 2 models. Let's see. We got the Christine. I have that one. I'll be showing you that eventually. I like the Scooby-Doo van. That's pretty cool. And you can see the other side. Is that it? Or does it open up? It actually opens up. So we got more. Let's see the trucks. I love the semi-trucks. You can see some of the accessories for their models. And some of the pickup trucks and assorted model kits. I love the fact that round 2 bought all of the, whether it's AMT, MPC, there's just so many model companies that are awesome, especially from our childhood, that they had bought and they had retooled. All right, let's move on to the instructions. And of course, I'm going to put all the instructions up for you guys. So these are the assembly instructions, and this is for kit number AMT 660L/12. And let's see, this is for the Enterprise. You can see the saucer section, the nacelles, the secondary hull, and a final assembly. It's very, very simple. And let's see, looking over for the refit, it's pretty much the same. The upper saucer, working on the nacelles, the secondary hull, and we have the final assembly. And we move over to the B. You can see step 1, again, the saucer section. 2 would be the nacelles and the nacelle pylons. 3, as in the previous 2, the secondary hull. And part 4 is the final assembly. And when you flip it over, I think these are the decals. So you can see the decal placement for the original series. Registry markings. And it gives you the paint guide, the beacons, and the markings. And it's a little more involved for the refit. You can see all of the, I'm not sure if this is going to come with the Aztecing, but we'll see. I think it does. Nice. And we got the B. You can see that's the top of the ship. And then we got the side. And we've got the bottom view looking up. Hint, for more details on the paint and decal placement, refer to the box art. And of course, James Small is the one that made all the models. Okay, so what's this one now? This one, yep, these are the instructions, but they're in a different language. I don't know if that's Italian. And it looks like we got another set of instructions. And that's in another language. Okay, so we have 3 sets of instructions, but the one we want is the one that's in English. Okay, what's next? Now, what Gary likes to do is he likes to make copies of all, or backups of the decals, which is a pretty good idea. You can see this is on photo paper. You can see there's going to be a lot of decals going on the refit. Not so much going on to the B. Or actually, there's more for the B. We've got the Aztecing. So the decals are what's really going to make these models. And what's the one that I'm missing? The A. So let me show you guys the decals. And we'll start with, you can see the Enterprise B. You see the registry markings. NCC 1701B. You can see the different parts of the primary hull. So you don't really even have to paint the rings on a primary hull, because there are decals that are going to go in there. You can see the back of the primary hull, the top of the secondary hull, nice. All right, what's next? You can also make it the A, which is nice. It gives you the option to make the original Enterprise NCC 1701 and the A and the B. Let's see, but the only options, the only place you can see where it's the A is going to be in that option. It won't show you, it won't give you that option on the side. Yeah, so we'll do it as the refit. Follow the box. You can see the nacelles. So, like I said, you really don't have to paint anything on paint the chiller grills. Even the Aztecing. You can see the detail in it. And within all of this, you can see the original Enterprise decals, because there's not a ton that's going to go on that. You can see it's got the logo, the registry numbers. These 2 pieces are going to go just beneath the nacelles where the nacelle pylons connect. You can see these are going to go on the nacelle pylons, and that'll go behind the island on the top of the primary hull. You can see the markings that are going to be on the side, and the nacelle markings, the registration numbers. Now it looks like they have like a clear, instead of being clear, it looks like it's kind of white. So we're going to put it, we put it gray. I'm hoping that this will be translucent once it's on, but we'll see. And again, you get the outer primary hull, the outer ring, the windows, and that's for the refit. You got the B and C decks for the refit. And you've got the nacelle pylons, the fronts and the back, so the inside and the outside. So these are going to be, it's a lot of detail to put onto a little ship. But again, with this kit, it's actually going to be the decals that bring them out. You can see. Yes, you want to paint them like little details, like the deflector dish. Was it deflector dish? Yep, actually, you don't have to paint that either. It's right there. You can technically, you could just put them together, glue them, and then put the decals on. But I like to use the mother of pearl, the white pearlescent paint, kind of have like a reflective value that's going to be under the decal, especially if I'm going to have the light coming up from the base. And the Enterprise, I like that kind of, that blue, that gray with the bluish tint, just barely noticeable, but that's what the filming model looked like. And again, you can see the size differences between the Constitution class and the Excelsior class. So this is going to be a fun little kit to put together. And again, Gary, thank you for this gift. And I'm going to put the build in your honor. And we're going to have a little bit of fun. Or actually, and again, we're going to do a custom little base. Again, hopefully it comes out looking as good as it does, actually, as it does in my head. Because what's in my head looks pretty cool. And we'll do the United Federation of Planets logo, and we'll do all the stuff. So that'll be the next part of the build, is I'm going to work on the base, and that'll be a whole different video, just the base. So my friends, I thank you guys for watching. And until we start the official build, I thank you for watching. That was everything in the AMT Star Trek 1/2500 scale cadet series USS Enterprise Starship set. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.